everyone, welcome back to Fitness in 5. I am your fit coach, Coach Tiff, and today we are getting all into the core, okay? Your focus is going to be the core today, and I'm really excited to get you through today's workout, all right? Core is very important, not just because of the aesthetic, right? But it's all about your entire rotation of your entire spine, right? Supporting your spinal cord, the way you walk, jog, run, sit. Core is incredibly important, so we're gonna make sure that we give it a little bit of focus today. So come on down to your mat. Again, if you do not have a yoga mat at home, that's totally fine. A towel or any soft surface will work perfectly for today's exercises. So first off is going to be the forearm plank. For this exercise, you can definitely hold for time, anywhere between 15 to 30, maybe even 45 seconds. If you're starting out with the lower, that's perfectly fine. So with this exercise, you're gonna come on down to your forearms or your elbows, if you will, making sure that we're not dropping the hips, keeping everything nice and engaged. Your shoulders stacked perfectly on top of your elbows, and you're just holding. We're just holding, we're just hanging out. Really important here, folks, making sure that you are not forgetting to breathe. This is an easy exercise to want to hold your breath on. So making sure that we're giving your body the oxygen that it needs here. You can also drop down to your knees, and this now just becomes a modified center plank hold. Now remember I talked to you about those palms earlier? Perfect opportunity to come up onto those hands if elbows are just simply not an option for you today. So that's totally fine. You can come up onto those palms, and then also coming into your elevated plank hold is always a great way to increase your intensity. Again, holding this plank for anywhere between 15 to 30, maybe even 45 seconds, and dare I say, go a full minute. So if you want to challenge yourself, that's the way to go to. Next up, we have bicycle crunches. So you're gonna come onto your mat here. You're gonna be in a tabletop position here as well, just the opposite. You're supine facing up. So in your bicycle crunches, fingertips to the back of the head. We want to avoid putting your entire hands on your head because you tend to pull too much on the spine here, right? So fingertips only, elbows nice and wide, and then you're going to twist all the way out to the left, to the right, and just alternating every single time. Now for these bicycle crunches, again, keeping those elbows nice and wide, keeping all of the tension away from your spine and dumping it into your midsection where the tension belongs. And we're just simply rotating. Now again, here you can go for time, you can go for a rep count. Maybe you do 8 to 10 on each side before stopping. Raising your head, neck, and shoulders off of the floor is gonna put all of that tension in your midsection where it needs to be. So again, careful not to just lay down. Raising the head, keeping those knees into the tabletop, and then rotating is where you wanna go. From here, we have your Russian twist. So lean all the way up. You can even place your hands at heart center or maybe even grab a weight, rotating from the right, pause, rotating all the way to the left, and again, slowing things down. The further you lean back, the more intense this exercise becomes. So if you need a little modification, just simply lean up, bring in those shoulders closer to the line of the hips, and then rotate back and forth. Next up, we have leg raises. So send those legs all the way up to the ceiling, your palms placed right here on the mat, and we're just gonna lift and lower. Keeping your lower back glued to the floor every single rep, refrain from rounding out the spine. An option here, you can alternate for an additional intensity. And then of course, if we're having some issues, if we need to modify, feel free to bend at the knee. Your heels are gonna go straight down to the mat. You pause and then raise them right back on up. So those are gonna be your options. You can also raise your head, neck, and shoulders off of the floor for additional intensity as well. Lastly, dead bug. So you're gonna come on down and you're gonna alternate. Opposite leg, opposite arm here for this dead bug, keeping all of the tension here on your midsection. So we literally just extend the arm, extend the leg, back behind the body and in front. Again, the slower you move, the more intense this exercise becomes. So those are all of your core exercises. I hope you're feeling the burn, right? Again, my name is Coach Tiff. Thank you so much for joining us today with Fitness in 5. I'm always here to remind you to stay strong, stay motivated, and to stay happy. We'll see you next time.